You've finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So our monster's giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days. To be fair, probably some monsters just can't get past the fence. Like, that makes sense when you think about it. So this must be like a bigger deal than what normal farmland defences they have in place. Thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep, which means the monsters only come out at night. You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Okay. Oh, we can't get through here, so we'll just bloop, bloop. So we talked to Tio, which means we'll check the one way we came in. It's not around here, so we'll just have to check inside the house again. It's me, because you might have gone back now. There we go. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Purcell. How is everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We're actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Still hands, Mr. Puzzle, the guild with her. And Joshua explains that they are taking over for their father while he is away. Yeah, we're gonna do quests and shit. Is that so? But you don't think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree, I feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're braces after all. I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. So like the flying ones, or is this like a fat big boss cat of the flying cats, which will be amusing to fight if that's the case? As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they are extremely nimble. Basically, they come in, eat all the food and mess up some crap and then run off before anyone can stop them. So they're not a threat to the farmers, so it's not the reason why they're getting the guild involved. It's the fact of fucking the fields up, which makes sense. Not only do the people that rely on the farm start starving, well, they can't make any money and they might go out of business. It's bad for everyone, basically. So we're gonna have to shank some cats that are monsters. And how about taking a load off until then? Assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? Interesting if whatever she serves us gets added to our recipe book. Prepare yourself, night cat thieves. This is nice music. Oh, that was delicious. And there's a teddy bear on the bed. Cool. My mum's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though. with the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch on to him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. It's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? That's a bit of an... I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you think? Is how that would be better wording. We're definitely courteous and maybe even a bit tad reserved, but you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact he's not self-conscious about it too gives him points in my book. You really think so? Tio thinks he's hot. Tio thinks he's hot. At least on a personality basis. Think about it. With those... Oh, nope! She definitely thinks she's hot. With the striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes and lush black hair. It's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? It's because she grew up with him. She doesn't see him that way. Rumour has it. It's kind of like when if you have friends who think your mum's hot, and you're like, no, what? No. Because obviously from your perspective, that's not the case. But obviously they're looking in from the outside, so they've got a different outlook on it. So they can appreciate how attractive your mother is without it being weird because they're not you, basically. So it is still weird if you tell your friend you think your mum's hot. That was a bit off topic, but you get where I'm coming from. That's literally what's happening here. They may not be biologically related, but it's the same situation. She grew up with him, so it's weird for her to think of him as being hot. She just thinks of him as Joshua. Hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. Probably because she'd punch him like the giant... I can't even remember the word. Well, like the giant tomboy she is, she'd just give him a few wobs to the face. She'd even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I'd imagine it to be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. The fact you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Why would I? It's about time to do a rounds. Oh, alright, I'm coming. I'm coming back if Joshua and I get the job done to you. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Alright, be careful out there, Estelle. And then Tia was never seen from again. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua, he really has his work cut out for him. Seems as though the monsters always show up about this time. We better get outside and take a look around. Indubitably. What's going on, Estelle? I've got to ask, you don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. How you come up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle. So if there's anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing, I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to about that, so we can get out there so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tia putting into that girl's head? I love Joshua, he's just like detective mind levels of, I know why she said that. That damn Tio probably saying some shit about girls and whatnot. Secrets her. And the irony being, obviously, he has probably some deeper, dark secrets that she has no idea whatsoever about. It really is dark out here in the countryside. So Joshua, what do you think we should go out about making the rounds?